Hi beauty junkies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this pretty mermaid look, and I'm sorry this video is a little bit late. I've been working a lot lately, so I haven't really had time to film or anything like that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can get creative with the costume and the colors that you use. I decided to use these, and let's get right into the tutorial. So as always, I started off with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer and my Urban Decay Brightening and Tightening Primer for foundation. I then went in with my NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk on my lids in order for the colors to appear brighter, and just blended that in all over my lids. I then grabbed a little bit of tape and took off some of the stickiness with my fingers in order to place it at an angle here, so that way I could get a clean line and that nice winged cat eye with that. You gotta make sure that these are even as well. I used Undone from the Vice 3 palette as a crease color in order to create more dimension and to have a transition color there. On top of that, I went in with this burgundy color called Alchemy, and I just started from the outer corner and worked my way in. I then used this Sugarpill shadow in AfterParty. It's a bright blue, and I just placed it right on the lids, and you just gotta make sure to build the color as you go. I then went in with this shade by Kat Von D called Chandler, and it's a deep purple color, and just worked it right into the crease in order to make this more dramatic, and I just added it until I decided it was good enough. I then used this dark navy blue shadow in Heroine to fill in my brows, and I just made them a little bit longer so they would actually match up to the shadow underneath. I do have an eyebrow tutorial on my channel. I will link it down below if you guys want to go watch that. I use my beauty blender to blend everything out just because it's a little bit more precise, and I use a little brush underneath so as not to mess with too much with the shadow. I then added Freeze, also in the Vice palette, to the inner corners and blended it down a little bit. Took off the tape and then used Truth as a highlighter, and I just left it to rest there just because I feel like it would grab on a little bit more, so I just left it there. While that happened, I went and did my foundation, and this is my regular foundation, the Bare Minerals one. It does have SPF 30, so if you're going to be taking pictures, make sure to use a foundation with no SPF. I then blended that highlighter color right on the top with just a clean brush in order to not have any harsh lines, and I blended the other side as well. I went back with my beauty blender and just blended that concealer right underneath and put on some powder. This is a Too Faced in medium, the chocolate one, and then I contoured with that same blue shadow that I used on my lids. I then used this self-adjusting coral blush by Stila and right on my cheekbones. I then grabbed a little bit of this turquoise shadow called Mochi from Sugarpill and just added it right on top of my forehead and also right on top of my cheekbone, just a little bit. I then applied my glitter glue by Too Faced. You can also use eyelash glue if you want to, but since I was going to use glitter, I used this. I also used a little fishnet thing that I had from like an old towel. You can also use fishnet stockings or something like that. And then I just applied this glitter all over the top, and make sure to really press on that so that way you get that texture fin-like. And I also did a little bit of my cheekbones. And I decided that I would do a little bit on my neck as well. And you can definitely pin this in order to hold it for you a little bit more. I contour my nose with that same purple shadow that I used earlier. And I also did my liner, which I also have a tutorial for if you guys ever watch it. I did a darker shadow on the bottom called Bondage by the Vice Palette 3 and just blended that out. I went in with a little bit of eyebrow gel and applied some of that glitter right on my eyebrows. And I also did a little bit on my hair with just some hairspray and sprinkled glitter on top. I also applied some false lashes and mascara, and then from there I did a coral lipstick in order to match that blush. This one's a Christian Dior one. I'm not sure of the name, but I will list it down below. I also decided at the end to apply a little bit of white on my waterline in order to make my eyes look bigger. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!